gunshot. A car tire punctured. With a screech of brakes, the car hit the divider. And little Raj, 2-year-old Raj, shot out of the windscreen. Dead on impact. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, let us rewind the action a bit. Mehul and Geeta, a young married couple, set off for a picnic with a little boy Raj. They set Raj into the back seat and stacked him up in his car seat in a set of toys, and he got into the front. But after a time, Raj started feeling sleepy. Mama, sleepy. Mama, carry me, he whined. Let's stop the action here. This was the turning point of Mehul and Geeta's life. Mehul should have stopped the car, and Geeta should have got into the back and taken Raj onto her lap. Then maybe nothing much would have happened. Nothing more than a dented car and a punctured tire. Let's start the action again. Geeta turned and took Raj onto her lap, into the front seat. The seat belt, which is devised to protect the passenger, the adult passenger in the front seat, is never ever put around the child in the lap, right? So who is to blame for the death of this precious child? Was it the punctured tire? It was solely the parents' fault. There is a law in many countries prohibiting children below a certain age to sit in the front seat, and there is a reason behind that. But how many of us follow that law? Not many, right? Friends, seatbelt is a life belt in the car. It is like a life belt, right? Because it is a simple contraption designed to save lives, and it hardly takes a minute to put it on. Yet people are so lazy about it. They give excuses of feelings of breathlessness, feeling of suffocation, but I call it a feeling of sheer stupidity and laziness. These people suffer from a false feeling of bravado that nothing and no one can harm them, and therein lies the problem. Friends, seatbelts saves lives. Let me give you an example of my friend Tanya, who had a miraculous escape when her car was involved in an accident on the bypass. Tanya was returning home late at night after a hectic day of work and a late night party. She never even realized she had nodded off behind the wheel, until it was too late. Her car hit the embankment and rolled a few times. When Tanya gained consciousness, she realized she was still buckled in. She unbuckled herself and clambered out from the passenger side window. That night, Tanya realized that the simple action of putting on a seatbelt gave her another chance to live. Suraj wasn't that lucky. You all might ask, who's Suraj? He's my son's friend who was visiting us during the semester break. We thought of taking the kids for an outing and set off for Darjeeling. When we hit the highway, for safety purpose, we asked the kids in the back seat to put on the seatbelt too. But Suraj started feeling restless. He unbuckled himself and said, free from the chains of restraint. But alas, he spoke too soon. At the exact time, an SUV was trying to overtake a sumo and the truck in front. At the last minute, the SUV saw a car coming from the other side and tried to squeeze itself between the truck and a sumo, but there just wasn't enough space. Our sumo hit the SUV at a high speed, and Suraj was catapulted out of the window, paralyzed for life. Instead of being shackled to his seat for a few hours more, he is now shackled to his bed for a lifetime. Imagine his parents' grief. Imagine our feelings of guilt. If only we had insisted more. If only he had we must realize that personal responsibility is our strongest tool in such instances. If someone refuses to wear the seatbelt, say something, do something. You just might save a life and save yourself a lifetime of guilt. Not wearing a seatbelt is not a personal decision as it affects everybody in the car. Simply put, seat belts saves lives. If you're wearing a seatbelt and your car is involved in an accident, it reduces the likelihood of death or serious injury by as much as 50%. So why wouldn't you do it? Would you like to flip a coin for your life? That is exactly what happens if you're not wearing a seatbelt. Even minor accidents can become major, life-threatening ones. Not wearing a seatbelt, my friends, increases the likelihood of you being ejected from the vehicle by as much as 30%. And out of those ejected, 3 out of 4 die. Scary, isn't it? There is a very fine line between life and death on the roads. And in most cases, that line is 6 centimeters wide, running diagonally across your chest. So please, please wait till you hear the sweet sound of a click of everyone in the car putting on the seatbelt before you turn that ignition key.